New research has found that islands in a tropical Pacific Ocean, the islands in Micronesia, were settled much earlier than what was previously thought before this research was done. It was originally thought that these islands were populated by humans about 3,300 years ago in two different migrations. One group came by a northern route from the islands we now call the Philippines. The second came by a southern route from Taiwan and New Guinea. Now this new research claims the islands were settled much earlier and that the travelers on the two routes interacted with each other. This research was done by a Tufts Sea Level researcher and his colleagues, and they published their findings in a journal, PNAS. The team of researchers with support from the National Science Foundation gathered cores of mangrove sediment on the islands of Cos Ray and Pohnpei, hopefully I pronounced those island names correctly, which are a part of the Federated States of Micronesia. For more information about what they found, I will quote from ScienceDaily.com, quote, "The team, including Juliet Sefton, then a postdoctoral researcher at Tufts, and now an assistant lecturer at Monash University in Australia, and Mark McCoy, an assistant professor of anthropology at Southern Methodist University, was struck by the implications of relative sea levels for interpreting the monumental ruins of Nan Madol. A large series of stone buildings constructed on inlets separated by canals filled with ocean water just offshore from the island of Pohnpei." End of quote. The ruins, which are now a UN World Heritage Site, were thought for a long time to have been administrative or religious buildings built about 1,000 years ago for the island's elite to dwell apart from the main people on the island. The research team soon realized that that idea was not accurate. When the structures were built, they were not separated by water, but they were built on the island. The researchers think that the people who first came there by sea settled on the coast. Juliet Sefton, who was one of the researchers, said about this, quote, "People arrived and lived at the coast, but subsidence at the islands caused the relative sea level to rise, which submerged the oldest archaeological evidence. It's probably underwater yet to be found, if it will ever be found." End of quote. Andrew Kemp, who also worked on this research, said that before now archaeologists have assumed that relative sea levels have been falling and therefore looked in the wrong places. That would explain why they have not found what this research has. While it is not 100% certain that this research is correct, it is still nevertheless quite interesting. It does raise some interesting questions and thoughts. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe for more content like this.